The next part is a ledger preparation. Here in this chapter, you need to prepare only two accounts. The very first account is your asset account. Date particulars and all that. And the second account that you're going to prepare now is your depreciation account. There are how many accounts? There are two accounts that you prepare. How many? Two. The very first one is the very first account is your asset account. And the second is your depreciation account. Let's take one simple example, one calculation. Say I have bought the asset for 1,000. I charge depreciation 10% and I sold after 1 year. Matlab I sold at the end of the year, 31st March, at the end of the year for say 850. This is the information. How are you going to present this? This is your asset account. When you buy, so can I say asset account will be debited? When you're buying, asset comes in, debit note comes in, the entry becomes asset account debit, and you'll have to pay. Cash goes out. So here you are writing to cash and bank account. Is it 1,000?
Yeah.
You're buying an asset for 1,000. Year end ho gaya. Sir, what are you going to do? Charge depreciation. So when you charge depreciation, the value of asset goes out.
Yeah.
So that will be recorded over here. Very good. 10% is it? 100? Pakka? And according to the entry also it is the same, right? The entry tells me asset account debit to cash account. So asset account to debit ho gaya na? So asset account debit to cash account 1,000. The second is charging depreciation. So depreciation account debit to asset account. So here asset is credited. So asset ke credit mein likha by depreciation 100 rupee. Understanding it? Pakka? Sure, na?
Yeah.
Now you are selling the asset because at the end of the year he sold the asset, and he sold the asset for how much? 850. Chalo, tell me one thing. If you are selling the asset for 850, so how much money is going to come? 850. So by cash bank 850. Now if we have sold the asset, can I say you should not be having a balance because you have sold the asset? ऐसा पॉसिबल है कि तुम्हारे पास में कार है, आपने कार को बेच दिया, फिर भी तुम्हारे पास कार है? You should not have the balance in the car because the car is not existent. मतलब in your possession, existent in the sense it's not belonging to you. तो तुम्हारे possession में तो नहीं belong करेगा, तुम्हारे possession में तो नहीं रहेगा. So here when you close this account ना, you'll definitely get a balancing figure 1,000, and this is 950, and this 50 na is called as, this will be transferred to profit and loss account, and this is going to be your loss amount because the value of asset was 900 and you sold it at 850. Nahi samjho? The value of asset is 1,000 when you bought it.
Yeah.
You charge depreciation 10%, that is 100. At the end of the year, you are using it for the full year. So your value becomes 900 and you are selling it at 850. 50 rupees, and this is your
loss. Understand?
Exactly same thing I've written over here. The value of asset that came in was 1,000. The value of asset that went out because of depreciation is 100. You sold it at 850. So you are getting the balance as 50. So what I am trying to tell you that the asset, when it comes in the books of accounts, it comes at cost, and when it leaves the books of accounts, it also leaves at cost only. आया था cost पे तो जाएगा भी cost पे. But the thing is, you want to know the profit or loss. That's why you record the sale value. You record the
Sale value.
and what is the sale value? 850.
850.
आपने जब भी 850 रिकॉर्ड किया तभी तब तो आपको बैलेंसिंग में का 50 आया. सो आया कॉस्ट पे तो जाएगा भी
Cost.
कॉस्ट पे. वाई? बिकॉज ऑफ द बेसिक रीज़न. 100 रुपये आया तो 100 रुपये जाएगा. तुम कुछ लेके आए थे? नहीं. तुम क्या कुछ लेके जाओगे? नहीं. खाली हाथ आए थे, है ना? खाली हाथ जाएंगे, समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो आया था कॉस्ट पे तो जाएगा भी कॉस्ट पे. बट यू आर गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड व्हाट द सेलिंग प्राइस. एंड वाई डू यू रिकॉर्डिंग, वाई आर यू रिकॉर्डिंग सेलिंग प्राइस? बिकॉज यू want to find out the profit or sale on the asset. अच्छा, now let me change the numbers ना a little. I'll erase this. यहाँ पे 850 की जगह पे मैं क्या ले रहा हूँ मालूम है सर? I am taking it as 925. Can I say I'll be having a 25 rupee का? नहीं समझा. Now if I'm writing a 925, चलो help me out with this. Will this amount be 1025? 1025. वहाँ से मालूम ना कैसे आया? And I'll be getting a balancing figure of 25. So whenever you'll be having a loss in the asset ना, that loss will be reflected on the credit side of the asset account. Loss का balance credit नहीं है sir, but loss का balance दिखेगा कहाँ पे आपको? On the credit side. प्रॉफिट का बैलेंस डेबिट नहीं है सर, बट प्रॉफिट का बैलेंस आपको दिखेगा कहाँ पे? ऑन दी डेबिट साइड ऑफ असेट अकाउंट. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस? प्रॉफिट इज हैविंग विच बैलेंस? क्रेडिट. सो प्रॉफिट के अकाउंट के तक क्रेडिट में जाएगा, बट असेट में तो डेबिट होगा, है ना? वन डेबिट वन क्रेडिट. सो नेवर थिंक दैट लॉस इज हैविंग अ क्रेडिट बैलेंस. नो, इन दी असेट आई विल बी शोन ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड. In the asset, I'll be shown on the debit side for the profit. Do you understand that? Yes or no?
Yes.
So what you need to remember with this example is, I'll give you a shortcut. मेरा shortcut जो मैंने पिछले सालों से मैं यूज़ कर रहा हूँ, and that वो trademark statement मेरा. My trademark statement is dhirubhai सोडा लाया. अगर धीरूभाई सोडा पी गया तो साले को फेंक दो. इधर धीरूभाई है, उसको बोला सोडा लेके आ, बिकॉज बाकी सब अपन लेके आ रहे हैं. चकना बेटा, चकना इन द सेंस लाइक, हाँ चल कवर नहीं कर ज़्यादा. सो DSL and PP. Now D stands for depreciation.
Depreciation, sale loss.
D stands for depreciation. S stands for sale value.
Sale value.
And L stands for the loss. P stands for the purchase, because आप purchase करोगे तो comes in, debit or comes in, and P stands for the profit. नहीं समझा?
समझा.
पक्का? So DSL, PP.
PP.
Depreciation on the credit side, selling price on the credit side, loss on the credit side. Purchase on the debit side and profit on the debit side. DSL, PP. Depreciation का debit balance ही है. So in the depreciation account it will be shown on the debit side only, but in the asset account it will be shown on the credit side. Why? Because उसका value कम हो रहा है. One debit and the other credit has to be credit ना. Correct है?
So do DSL या VSL, PP आम थे आज.
But we are हाँ, but in depreciation will be recording only depreciation account. You will not be recording profit ना. You will not be recording selling price ना. Debit में तो debit का आएगा. So here, mind shortcut on mind statement, what I am asking you to remember is DSL PP. धीरूभाई सोडा लाया, एंड साले ने पी गया तो उसको फेंक देने का. धीरूभाई अगर सोडा लाया तो उसको रखो अपने साथ में, बस साला पी गया तो वैसे भी कुछ काम का था नहीं उसको, तो उसको अपन ने फेंक दिया अगर पी गया तो. सो PP and DSL. कैन यू रिमेंबर दिस?
Yes.
डर लग रहा है मेरे को कि रिकॉर्ड भी किया मैंने, बट विल नॉट बी पब्लिकली मेकिंग इट अवेलेबल. इट विल बी अवेलेबल ओनली फॉर यू. नाउ लुक एट द डेप्रिसिएशन अकाउंट. कैन आई से डेप्रिसिएशन अकाउंट विल बी डेबिटेड हियर टू असेट अकाउंट, है ना? असर के डेबिट साइड, असर के क्रेडिट साइड पे, तो यहाँ पे डेबिट साइड पे ना. एंड डेप्रिसिएशन सर, इज इट अ नॉमिनल अकाउंट? वेरी गुड. डेबिट एक्सपेंस एंड लॉसेस. एंड दिस amount will be transferred to, you know, which account? Profit and loss account. So if you are charging depreciation as 10,000, this 10,000 will be transferred to the profit loss account. So your depreciation account will tally. Do you understand this? पक्का? ठीक है. When we'll do the question तो ज़्यादा clarity आ जाएगा. But as of now, do you understand this? And asset तो you do know it's a real account, है ना sir?